Good morning everyone and welcome back. I hope I don't look as rough as I feel, but it's day 4 here in Chengdu and we've arrived back into the city centre from our hike on the mountain. I can't remember what the mountain was actually called. Mickey, what was the mountain called? 四人头 Mountain. Yes, we arrived back late last night from our hike. About 8:30 we arrived back. It was a long drive back into the city, about 6 hours in total I think the drive was. But yeah, we're all feeling pretty rough today. All of our bodies are aching, so today's just going to be a relaxing day. We're not entirely sure what the plan of action is. Possibly go and see some pandas, or probably just a nice bike ride around the city. We have a friend that's just arrived from Huizhou, so we're going to see what he wants to do, but nothing crazy today. As I said, we're all feeling pretty rough, so just a nice easygoing day. I forgot to mention actually, we found an adorable little hostel right in the city centre called Posh Paka. Although the actual name of the hostel outside on the signpost is Flip Flops Hostel or something like that. But it's an adorable little hostel right in the centre, and it costs about 90 RMB per night, which is about £10 exactly actually. So £10 per night, and it's got a lovely big double bed which is level with the floor. It's got a little tea table space. It's got plenty of room for the chargers. It's got 5 chargers by my side, 5 charging ports, and 5 charging ports by Mickey's side. Little TV, a nice comfortable bathroom. So if any of you ever come to Chengdu, I highly recommend this little hostel. It's well worth the money, and also it's got a rooftop bar as well, which is kind of expensive, but so you've got everything you need in this hostel. And the inside actually looks much better than the outside. As you can see from out here, a lot of the buildings are old local buildings, but the inside actually looks much nicer than the outside. Yeah. Yep. Fucked it, absolutely fucked it. Like an assassin, baby. This is horrible. This is the center of Chengdu. Built to look like it sound. One thing Chengdu is famous for is its theatrical performances, and in the New Old Town you can enter a small building and watch a vast array of performances. The one you just saw was a hand shadow animal imitating performance, and this girl balances lots of sticks together,
And then these two do like a comedy performance, which is quite good fun. And then here is the infamous mask changer, where it's a guy that changes masks incredibly quickly. And you can't really tell how he does it, but it's a very fun, entertaining performance. So for lunchtime, we had the honour of eating at probably the tastiest noodle restaurant I've ever eaten at. As mentioned in a previous video, our friend is a resident of Chengdu, so she knows all the ins and outs of the best and the worst restaurants. And she found this restaurant, which was near the new old town. And the actual noodles and the food itself doesn't look like much, but the taste they managed to provide is second to none in terms of noodles and basic local food. So this is the steamed egg with the pork mince dish, which is like a very small starter dish. Doesn't cost much, costs about 10 RMB I think. So it's just minced pork, salty minced pork on top of the steamed egg, which won't blow yourself away. But then the noodles, now you look at the noodles, they don't look like much, but the taste is phenomenal. So I went for the braised pork rib with the fragrant oil in noodles. Again, so you're looking at the braised pork rib and the noodles themselves. They themselves don't provide such a taste, but it's the oil. God knows what oil they do, but it's a really fragrant oil and just combines everything together and makes it an incredibly tasty dish. And then they are some, my girlfriend also has some wontons and some other basic noodles. So what you see right there is a finished dish. So altogether, my noodles and the steamed egg didn't even cost much. It cost about 30 RMB in total, which is very good for the taste that they provide. After washing down the noodles with a couple of beers, we were feeling very confident for the next dish. Now, Chengdu is famous for its rabbit, more specifically the rabbit's head. Now, I can't remember eating any rabbit in England, let alone the rabbit's head. But word on the grapevine is that it's actually reasonably tasty. So we headed over to this restaurant here, which sell a vast array of beige-looking, kind of nasty-looking food. We've got some feet there. We've got some pig's feet, some pig trotter, some duck head, some duck neck. And then what we're coming over to now is the rabbit's head. Obviously, you look at this stuff from a foreign perspective and think, good God, this does not look appetizing at all. But you've got to put the image to the side and get stuck into it, because the taste, it never tastes as bad as it actually looks. So we took it back to the hotel to have a little taste, and to be fair, rabbit's head tastes identical to duck's head, which isn't bad at all. The actual head meat is very soft, very succulent, and they cover it in spice, so to be honest, it kills any of the bad taste anyway. So actually, it was pretty good. So skipping forward an hour or two now, we headed over to a place called Wuli Huoguo, which was by far the most popular restaurant I have ever been to in my life, I think. There are people here queuing for hours, and now this place is just a hot pot place. And I'm unsure at the minute what constitutes an incredible hot pot and a bad hot pot. I guess it's the sauce that they use. But this place was absolutely heaving, people queuing for absolute hours. But luckily we gave them a ring a few hours in advance and got our ticket booked nice and early. So again, this hot pot is nothing too different from the usual. You've got a sharing boiling pot full of spices and everything in the middle, and we're sharing this between 5 of us in total, and it's certainly plenty for 5 people. Got a little bowl here with the garlic, the coriander, the oyster sauce, the sesame oil, and whatever other little bits you want in there. And then obviously upcoming is the big beautiful pot full of ghee, garlic, spring onion, Szechuan peppers, some dried chilies, some fragrant oil, and God knows what else we have in there. And we also have some cow stomach, some pig intestine, we have some beef on the way, we have some fish. There's the thinly sliced beef right there. There is the hot pot ready to rock and roll.
You wanna be my lover? Go.
因为又要烤鸭了啊。
Yeah. Oh, we just need the high.